Hello everybody in YouTube land, how you doing? So, you may have seen this guitar before if you've been on my channel. This is my double cut Les Paul Jr. that I made. Well, I didn't make it really. I got the neck and the body ordered from China, and then when it came I glued them together, finished it off with some stain and then some tongue oil, and then I put in the bridge, the pickup and all the electrics and things like that, and put the tuners on and things like that. So I didn't sort of spare any expense when I did this guitar. It's got a paper and oil capacitor, really nice CTS pots, a really nice bridge. Funnily enough, when I did this, I bought a cheapish P90. It's a hot... Damn, I can't remember. It's a Tone Rider. That's it, a hot Tone Rider P90, and it's got Cluzon tuners. When I had this guitar made, it was quite expensive simply because I didn't want a scarf joint, so I got them to make it without a scarf joint, as you can see. Mahogany, rosewood. I wanted binding because I like binding, you know, binding is good. The body is supposedly a mahogany body. It's a mahogany top. I'm pretty sure it's just a mahogany top. It doesn't feel heavy enough to be a mahogany body. It's quite light. And yeah, it's in a really nice sound. It's my really nice sort of Johnny Thunders guitar that I play quite a lot live, and I really like it. It's a really nice guitar. However, as you've just seen, Harley Benton, who I'm a big fan of, decided to do their double cuts in left-handed, so I had to buy one of those, and so here it is. Now this is known as the Dirty Mustard, the Harley Benton DC, and it's not quite, I do like the colour. It's a bit darker than a normal TV yellow, but I sort of like that. It's a really nice colour. I like it, and I really like it. And I had to buy one because, well, the reason why I made that guitar was simply because I couldn't buy one. I couldn't afford to pay thousands of pounds for a vintage Gibson in left-handed, and they're like rocking all shit anyway. You can't find them. So I had that one made, and I made it up, and I've really loved that guitar for the past sort of 3 years. I played it quite a lot, and this one came yesterday. Now I've done absolutely nothing to it apart from lower the action slightly. In fact, I lowered it as far as it can go, which is slightly disconcerting because it's still about 1 millimetre higher than I normally have it. I have my guitar set up the same, so I do need to sort that out. Now, I really like this guitar. The wood, the mahogany is gorgeous. It's a lot heavier than that guitar, a lot heavier, and I like a heavy guitar. It's got a nice, it's not thick, it's not too thin. Just a nice average style modern neck, nice profile. It's got Wilkinson vintage tuners on there, very nice. The bridge is supposed to be a Wilkinson, okay? I don't like this bridge. And the pickup is a Roswell pickup. Now, it's got full-sized alpha pots, and it's just got a normal crappy brown capacitor. It's either a 47 or a 22, I'm not sure. And yeah, it's just what it sounds like. Right, for a start, okay, it's quieter than that one, and it's not as dirty as that one. That's on a clean setting. And I'm just going through it as a Black Star Fly, my little house amp, and a Zoom G3X. Anyway, this cost £192 from Tommen, with delivery that is as well to the UK. It came within about 5 or 6 days. I've been waiting for this to be in stock for weeks and weeks and weeks. Like, I don't know, maybe about when I first discovered it was there, it took maybe 10 weeks for it to get back into stock again. Obviously, it's a very popular guitar. People like this guitar, you know, and you just can't get it in left-handed. So, you know, in any other type, I think Antoria do one for about 320 quid, which is a bit pants, really, you know. So, but this price range is an amazing guitar. Now then, what's right about this guitar is, yeah, the fretwork is great. You know, it's really nice. There's no rough frets. It's set up fairly nicely. I mean, I haven't done the intonation. The intonation is out. The G string and the B string, a couple more strings are slightly off. They need sorting out. But because it came with a set of 10s on it, I'm waiting to put some 9s on it before I do a final setup, because there's no point in me setting it up now with 10s, because I always have 9s to 42s on, so there's no point in me setting it up. It sounds thinner, a lot more like a Telecaster. It sounds like it's got a bit, a nice Telecaster twang to it, really. You know, I mean, I'm a big Telecaster fan. I mean, that's my other guitar that I use all the time, as a Telecaster. So, you know, this is a really nice guitar. Now, what's wrong with it? Straight away, it's the bridge. The bridge is this bridge. It's quite thick and juicy. It's sharp there, and I chop down with my hand quite a lot, so I don't really like it. It's going to go, and I'm going to replace it with one that I've got on my guitar. Now, this bridge I got sent over from America. It cost 26 quid. It's a much smoother, much lower bridge. Also, the saddles have a lot more travel, so it's easier to set the intonation up. See, notice I haven't got the screws in the back because I haven't needed them, because I get a lot more you know, maybe 3 or 4 millimeters travel on the bridge, so I haven't really needed to do that. So I just took those screws out because they weren't needed, and they were just sort of clutching up the guitar, really. I love this guitar and I love this bridge, but I got it from America. It was £26, and then I also had to pay the import duty on it, which is about another £9 or £12 or something like that. So it cost me quite a lot of money in the end. And then only for me to discover last year that they sell this bridge identical on AliExpress, okay, for $12 with postage. So that's like 10 quid. You know what I mean? And you also have to pay no post office fees either. So I've ordered one of these, and that will come within like 20 days. But what I'm going to do is, when I've had to order some strings as well, because I can't go to the music shop and buy any because it's the lockdown. So I'm going to take this bridge off this one and put it on that one when my new strings come. And then when my new bridge comes, I'll put it on this one. I've also ordered a Russian paper in oil port 2.2 capacitor, and I've also ordered a linear tone pot, a 250k one, because that's how I like it. I like a linear pot because I like that. I use the tone quite a lot to control the sound of this guitar. And this one, it works, but it don't work, if you know what I mean. You know, your tone sounds very, very similar, and it reaches a point where all of a sudden it just cuts off completely. Whereas with this one, I get a smooth travel all the way down through the tones. So I'm going to put those. So I'm going to do that. And I think once I've done that, it'll be fine. Now this is much thinner, so you know, you can see it's not down all the way, and the action is perfect. So it's a lot thinner. So I'm hoping I'll be able to take the action way down with this one a little bit more. And also, it's got quite a lot of relief in the neck. It's set up for 10, so when the 9's got it, I should take a little bit of that out, and I can adjust the neck then when I've got my 9's on it and got this bridge on it. And then all I've got to do is put a capacitor and a tone pot into it, and it should be pretty damn good. The other thing is the pickup. Obviously, this is a much dirtier pickup. I could buy another one of these for sort of 50 quid, stick it in there. But I'm not sure. I think I quite like the idea of having it clean, having a clean tone of that guitar, because obviously I can get enough dirt with the pedals. It doesn't really make much difference. It's a bit quieter on clean, but maybe I sort of like that. Maybe it'd be better for, you know, that'd be good for another option. You know, rather than having two guitars that sound exactly the same and look exactly the same, apart from the colour, just have one that sounds slightly different. You know, so yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Now, this guitar cost me, I don't know, 300 quid. 300 quid plus, with all the parts, getting the wood over, paying the post office fees and things like that. It probably costs just over 300 quid, I should imagine. And this guitar, when it's all done, will have costed me about 250 30 quid, 220 quid, if that. You know, so there's a big difference in price. It's more heavy as well. I'm not sure about the finish. I don't know, it's just nice. I might relic it. I don't really like having a millimetre of polypropylene on my bloody guitars, you know. So I might give it a scrape off. Basically just get a razor blade and just scrape it off till you get down to nearly down to the bare wood. You start hitting the wood, and then you can sort of like give it a polish up. Then you sort of really it gives you a nice sort of dull finish. I've done it with Harley Benton guitars before, and they've really come out really nice. They do the Telecaster, it look beautiful. Just you know, just scrape it off. You know, it just comes off in big sheets of white, and then you end up with a nicer sounding guitar as well, because it lets the sort of the tone of the wood ring through. You know, it's only a tiny percentage, but it does make a difference, slight difference. And obviously I'll sand down the back of the neck as well, just to make it a little bit smoother. And there you go, Bob's your uncle. I might put a new. I don't really like this either. I might put a new scratch plate on it. I don't like the white, the triple ply one. I'd rather just have a plain black one. I was actually thinking of cutting one out of a record, like an old LP, because I've got like an old, like really old 78 records. You can cut them out of that and then sand them down, and you get a really sort of original looking Bakelite type of one. You sand the grooves off or leave the grooves on. You know, I thought I might be doing that, but we'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, for the money, I would recommend this guitar totally. I mean, it plays great. I mean, the actual wood is amazing, as with all Harley Benton guitars. You know, the actual make of them is brilliant. What they're let down with is obviously the hardware. Now, obviously, you know, you can get this guitar, play it and love it and not change a thing, and it's absolutely fantastic. I never do that with any of my guitars. Every single guitar I've got, I've modded in some way. So, you know, it's, you know, if I bought a Gibson, I'd be messing around with it. You know, so it's just one of those things. You know, in fact, I've messed around with lots of my guitars. You know, what do you think? Under £200? Get your rock god on.